Chair of Council, distinguished guests, family, friends, and fellow graduates. Today marks the culmination of our time at the City Law School, but I pause to acknowledge that it also draws the curtains on what has been a memorable 2024 winter graduation week of ceremonies. Therefore, I ask that you join me as we thank and celebrate Abigail Williamson, the graduation planning and coordination teams, to the ushers, the sound and the media, and the social media teams. Thank you for all you have done seen, and even the more unseen, to make days such as this a cherished memory for us all. I thank the Lord Almighty and extend my gratitude to the heads of the law school and to my academic advisor, Marion, who has been nothing short of a blessing. Today we celebrate our successes. Being a graduate of one of the most prestigious universities in this country and in our world should never be underplayed. You have done exceedingly well. But you know, more than I, that you have only scratched the surface of your potential. You know more than I that there is more to who you are and what you believe the true expression of what your life could be if only X or Y. Across the timeline of our world, those who molded their societies advanced the thinking or technology within their fields. Like us, they had their if-onlys. Yet they were able to turn their visions, their goals into their reality. I believe they adhered to a principle which I implore us all to emulate as we look into the future. As the question of relevance is to lawyers when applying a given statute or rule, so is the principle of diligence to every person of greatness. It is true that success has several stems, but I believe the root of them all is diligence, and phytology lets us know that the strength of any stem is in its roots. The book of Proverbs 22:29 envelopes the workings of this principle so beautifully. See a person diligent in their ways, they shall stand before kings and not ordinary men. Diligence is a steady, earnest, and energetic effort. It is a devoted and painstaking application to accomplish an undertaking. This simple principle will take you to the pinnacle of where you ought to be. For success is the outset of what was first a diligent mindset. When you ensure that anything associated with you exudes excellence, you cannot be ignored. It cannot go unnoticed. Through the way you behave and the quality of your output, you are steadily building a track record for yourselves that others are quietly observing. You do not know in future when your path will cross someone who holds the very connections and networks you have longed for. And what a tragedy it would be for such opportunities to pass you by because your track record gave no indication of what you were truly capable of. You don't know what direction that opportunity will come from. So ensure everything you are doing on a daily basis is an accurate reflection of the value you truly carry. Because metaphorically speaking, you cannot serve to a king what is meant for his gatekeeper. You cannot expect to be in the palace when you are practicing for the fields. Irrespective of your current surroundings, your background, the endless tags and limitations people place on you, focus on letting the place you aspire to be dictate the quality of who you are and what you do today. I end on this important note. The sustenance and longevity of your success is equally dependent on the richness in the soil of your character. No matter how excellent, how talented, and valuable your skill sets are, if you do not intentionally refine your character, the deficiencies will float to the surface like debris. History has drawn our attention to this truth, yet many still fail to heed to its warning. Like a broken record, from the entertainment industry to the legal sphere, the political world, and our personal circles. We have witnessed those who carried great potential unpick the seams of their value with their lack of character, and over time, undoing the threads that held together the very successes they worked tirelessly and sacrificed so much for. Diligence will open the door, but character will keep you there. Class of 2024 and all who are under the sound of my voice, like those who left their mark on their generation, there is surety that greatness will be your end when you endeavor to make diligence your beginning. Like those who have gone before us, when generations to come gaze upon the canvas of the life you painted, for every brushstroke of value your character and excellence produce, for every line of battle you overcame, you ultimately brought color to your world. Congratulations, class of 2024. Thank you very much.